Okay, so hey guys, my name is Avarti and welcome back to another video. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. Some new information's come out, I'm just going to talk about that a little bit. And if you didn't know, I've already done sort of a my thoughts video on the Skyrim Special Edition, but I'm just sort of going to develop my ideas about the last video about the Special Edition and sort of talk about the new information, and I'm just generally going to talk about the way I think Bethesda's going with the Elder Scrolls games and things like that. It's going to be a very general discussion video. I haven't got a script or anything, I'm literally just sat in front of the mic. I got an idea 10 minutes ago, I just started thinking about Special Edition and Bethesda in general. I thought I'd just sit down and talk about it, oh god, that voice break. And so firstly the new information, or the fairly new information. So obviously everyone knows that it's going to have better graphics, and it was said that there would be mod support. Now apparently there's going to be mod support so that means you can create and edit mods on the consoles. Apparently that's going to be available on the Xbox One, but apparently you're not going to be able to do that on the PlayStation 4, which is very unfortunate for PlayStation players. I of course have an Xbox One, but I'll probably get on my PC, so that's alright for me. But people who've got PlayStation 4, you're not going to be able to mod Skyrim Special Edition as they thought you'd be able to. And this isn't down to Bethesda, this is down to Sony, because Sony informed Bethesda that they will not approve user mods the way they should work, which perhaps implies that maybe there will be mods, but not in the same sort of way they were originally trying to implement them. So it says here that users can't do anything they want with the Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition in terms of modding, which is very unfortunate. And in addition, this is maybe sort of a smaller point, but you're not going to be able to load up your old save from Xbox 360 and PS3. So there's cross compatibility, but if you've got an old Xbox 360 save, you're not going to be able to load that up with the Special Edition on your Xbox One. Now, it seems to me like the Special Edition is geared much more, towards, well, not much more towards PC users, because PC users can already mod the game as much as they want and make it look absolutely amazing with mods. But it seems to me the PC users get the best of everything. You get it free if you've already got Skyrim with all its DLCs. You can mod it freely however you want, and very easily as well, and you could do that already, I guess. But you can also load up your old saves on PC, which is fairly cool. So it seems to me like the PC players of Skyrim Special Edition are literally just going to get it the best, because they basically get the game free, and they get all the best bits about it. But it's still going to be cool to be able to play it on your Xbox One. Now, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but there's something you can kind of infer from the fact that they're actually doing the Skyrim Special Edition. Like, what's the incentive for Bethesda to do this? And I think the only answer there really is that it's because there isn't going to be another Elder Scrolls game for quite a while, and that's understandable. Fallout 4 and its DLCs have just come out, so they've literally, I imagine, just been working out on Fallout 4 and its DLCs for the past however many years. And so it's doubtful whether Elder Scrolls has actually gotten into serious production yet. I think Todd Howard, and if you didn't know, he's sort of the head developer of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games and Bethesda Game Studios. I can't quite remember, but I think there was a statement saying that it isn't actually in production yet, but it's sort of that they're thinking about it, kind of thing. They come up with maybe a plot, some ideas, things like that. But the game, as far as I can tell, I don't think it's actually in serious production yet. So the only real reason the Special Edition is coming out is to appease the sort of Elder Scrolls audience, and sort of say, look, here's some Elder Scrolls content, have fun with that. Well, we're going to get to work on the next Elder Scrolls games hopefully, but that won't be out for another 4 years yet. And there's a general hiatus of about 3 to 4 years between Bethesda games. So we might expect not Skyrim Special Edition, Elder Scrolls 6 maybe 2-3 years time. That's being optimistic. Maybe 4 years time. I want them to do a good job, so I don't really mind if they take as long as they want. But it's just a bit sad knowing there's not going to be any real original new Elder Scrolls game. Now, there are a few things they're going to have to really do with this Special Edition to make it worthwhile. Because on Xbox and PS4, you have to pay for the Special Edition. I'm not sure how much it costs. I don't think the cost is out yet. When I went on Steam, cost isn't there. But you're going to have to pay, I'm guessing, full price for the Special Edition. Whereas on PC, you obviously get that free. And so I don't think many people are going to want to pay full price for a game just with slightly better graphics, and it does look to me that the graphics are only slightly better. I mean, Skyrim came out in 2011, that's not too long ago, and if you look at the screenshots, yeah, they look good, but they don't look amazing. It's not like with The Witcher 3 where the graphics are absolutely spot on, from what I can tell. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I'm probably stretching a bit here, but hopefully they might have added some new quests, or something like that. I seriously doubt, you know, that they would have done that, because they'd have had to mess with the game a bit more. But it would be really cool if they sort of added more quests and perhaps maybe even more locations to the special edition. But I feel like if they had done that, they would have made it clear, you know, to build up the hype and stuff. So, you know, special edition, it's going to be good. You know, it's going to be Skyrim with better graphics, maybe a few extra features. Modding's going to be easier on console, but it's not going to really be that different. And it's just there to sort of appease us for a little while whilst they work on the next Elder Scrolls game for a long while. And I wonder if they're going to do more of this. You know, are they going to remaster Oblivion or Morrowind? I'm not too sure. I mean, there is a remaster of Morrowind going on. If you don't know about, I think it's called Skywind. There's a mod team that's going to bring Morrowind into the Skyrim engine and graphics, that kind of stuff. But, you know, I just wonder if there are going to be more remasters. I doubt it. Now, it's interesting to think about the fact that it was Skyrim they remastered and not Oblivion and not Morrowind, because it would have taken, I believe, a lot more effort to remaster Morrowind or Oblivion, because you'd have to completely redo the textures. Whereas with this, I guess they're just doing the textures in higher resolution, adding volumetric god rays, all that shit. So I'm guessing Skyrim Special Edition was like a little bit of a side project while they were doing Fallout 4, in order to, you know, not necessarily make a bit of money, because Bethesda aren't generally, you know, aren't like a money-making corporation like perhaps Activision or something. But, you know, it's clear that, you know, they sort of did that the side project, wasn't really anything too important. Now, I hope to God that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be amazing, because Fallout 4 was a little bit average. It was alright. I haven't really played it that much. Fallout 4 was the first Fallout game. No, that's not true. First Fallout game I played was New Vegas. I played that for about 10 hours or something. And Fallout 4 I've got 20 hours in. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good game, but it's not Skyrim or Oblivion for me, you know. It's not completely original. It's not, or it is, I mean, Fallout's an original franchise, isn't it? But it's not anything special, you know. The map wasn't particularly big. It was quite dense. And the story was a bit, yeah, you know, a bit like Skyrim. The main story wasn't all that. So I just hope they really redeem themselves with Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, Fallout 4 wasn't bad, but it wasn't amazing. It was sort of good, you know, which is a bit disappointing considering Skyrim and Oblivion were amazing games. So I really hope that Bethesda sort of take inspiration from the fact that they didn't get such a good reception on Fallout. And also I hope they take inspiration from The Witcher 3, the fact that Witcher 3 beat Fallout 4 in terms of the best RPG game of 2015. I hope they sort of rethink and sort of say, look, we need to add some new things to the franchise, we need to update the engine. Of course, they've been using the same engine for the past couple of games. And so I think they really need to sort of be original, add new stuff, just create a good game with a good story, good lore. I just, you know, really hope that they do Elder Scrolls 6 well, and it's, as I said, it's going to take a few years for that to be ready, I guess, because Skyrim Special Edition shows it's going to be a while before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, but I just hope to high hell that, you know, it's good. I'm a massive fan of the Elder Scrolls, and if the Elder Scrolls 6 is awful, that would just ruin it for me, you know. That would be really distressing, I guess. Really upsetting for me, but you know, Bethesda, they're a good studio, and I do have faith in them. Anyway, this has just been a little bit of a rant, I guess, just talking about information and next Elder Scrolls and Fallout and stuff like that.